Hey, how's everyone doing? Today's video, we're talking about the Fate Sim 5s of PR3. There's going to be 4 of them because obviously there's 5 ships, the one being DR, the other being SSRs. Priority ships of Season 3. The Fate Sim 5s. How are they? Alright, let's talk about this one at a time. Starting with a Cheshire. Cheshire here gained nothing amazing. I think the most she got out of it was the torpedo damage, this right here. So Cheshire did get an increase in damage by 10%. So 10% more torpedo damage, or up to 10% torpedo damage, depending on how high her health is. So higher the health, more damage. Kind of like a mechanic from Grand Blue Fantasy called Stamina, which is a damage modifier where the higher health is, the more damage you do. Something that works similar to here, but in this case, it's torpedo damage. To me, I think this is kind of whatever. Honestly, she doesn't have the greatest torpedo stats, being at 208. Not the greatest. So it's just a little bit of increase in damage, but it's kind of whatever. It's negligible. I mean, if you can get her to face Sim 5 right now, then it's worth it. It's 165 prints, by the way, get them face Sim 5s. So if you have it, it's worth it. Otherwise, you can ignore this. It's not that great. It doesn't help her that much. It's like a little bit of bonus, I guess, on top of what she already has. So nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Now, Mainz here. Mainz, to me, probably got the best one in the entire setup. So what Mainz got is, I gotta pull all these up one sec. Mainz got a huge one. So basically, if you guys don't already know, Mainz has a specific kit where she has to be in, like, if she's in certain positions in your Vanguard setup, she gets certain buffs. So for example, if you click here, if she's in the front, she has increased evasion. If she's not in the front, she gets increased crit damage, and so forth. So like front, you get a little bit more speed and some evasion and damage reduction as well. If she's not in the front, she's more DPS oriented, right? But all of that changes when she gets Fate Sim 5, because what happens at Fate Sim 5 is that those buffs that she were to get in like certain positions, that doesn't apply anymore. All these buffs that she get are immediately in place the moment she starts the battle. So that 5 speed, the 12% evasion, the 25% critical damage, and the 70% chance to fire a barrage or whatever, all that is applied no matter where she is. Front, back, middle, doesn't matter. She gets all of those buffs right off the bat. That right there is very, very good. Honestly, probably the best Fate Sim 5 I've seen so far out of any research banner. This one right here is nuts. Very, very good. Very, very powerful. I do like this kit a lot. Very, very nice. So, once again, she is a light cruiser. She doesn't do like that much damage, but her kit is pretty solid for what it is worth. It is a very solid ship to use for just regular content, like regular content, OS stuff. If you want to do like climbing through the if you're doing Fate Sim 5, you're probably not climbing through stories. Probably like end game stuff. So probably OS, solid there. Very, very good. This Fate Sim 5 is very, very good. I like it a lot. Very powerful. The position sub changes to everything now. Powerful. Speed, evasion, damage, all that good stuff. Very nice. And damage reduction as well too. Odin. So Odin right here got a change in her barrage. Basically, it's a little bit different now. So I'm going to show you guys a clip of what the new one looks like. And basically, it's like they just added like a little bit more shells, like normal little projectiles flying at the enemies. Just a little bit increase of damage, which as of right now, the little lightning bolt she does is already pretty powerful on wave clearing. Now we have a little bit more extra stuff flying around as well too. So this makes Odin, if you already haven't known by now, a great wave clearer into a greater wave clearer. So if you're into that stuff, wave clearing, whatnot, need for a mob fleet and so forth, very powerful. The entire barrage is insane. 75% chance that you're not always gonna hit it, but pretty nice for the barrage setup and whatnot. Now, Champagne, similar buff to Odin's in a sense that her barrage got increased or whatever. So once again, I'm gonna show you guys a new clip. And this time around, before you have to be in the middle, right? To get well, if you want to use Champagne, most of the time you will want to put her in the middle. You don't have to, because if you're using Richelieu, you don't want to have Champagne in the middle, right? You want to have Richelieu there. So now, no matter where you are, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the barrage fires right in the middle, no matter where you are. So you could be on the top angle, the bottom angle. It doesn't matter. You're going to fire it from the middle, which is very good for just catching as many enemies as possible. And the range, or the width of the barrage is greater now. It's a lot more wider and so forth. So pretty good. There's more stuff to it. So now it's pretty much always going to hit because it's fired from the middle. So that's very good. It's good for mob clearing stuff. Obviously, it's AP barrage, so it's not going to be like the strongest for most mobs, because a lot of mobs are like light armor and so forth. But it's still very good. It's still going to hit something, right? Whereas before, if you put Champagne on the side, which some people do, you're not going to get the most out of her barrage. You're not going to get everyone there and so forth. So good change. Pretty nice. Now you have an insane wave clear. If you were to run like Richelieu, Champagne at Fate Sim 5, you have two barrages that are very, very wide, firing from the middle. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. So that is it for Fate Sim 5. It's nothing too crazy for the most part. Obviously, Mainz got the best one, I'd say. After that, maybe one of the barrage girls, Odin or Champagne. I'd probably say Champagne, because Richelieu is super, super good for wave clearing and whatnot, so you probably see her way more than you would see Bismarck, and so forth. But a lot of people are KMS fans, so it could be either or. But I'd say Mainz got the best one. After that, Odin or Champagne, either or. And then Cheshire got like just a regular one or whatever, not that big or not that crazy or whatever. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. See you guys in the next video.